Hulk number 12 by Ryan Ottley and Donny Cates was published few days ago with this impressive cover, presenting a new chapter in the story of the starship Hulk. Hulk likes this planet and thinks that he could live here, or at least he could take a vacation. He might be ignoring his deeper problems, but delusion can be a comfortable state to be in. Monolith tells the Hulk that he's getting along quite nicely and that her people even love him more now. She then says that she knows what Hulk has been through and that this place will never fight him. They understand the Hulk, who belongs here with them. He can let his Banner side go and be his true self, and he can be their king. Hulk, however, says that Banner is his true self, but it's complicated, and there is no point in discussing it further. In Hulk's mind, Banner says that Monolith wants him to be annihilated, while in the material world, Hulk tells Monolith that he's done with this conversation, as it's better to stick with simple things that her simple mind can understand. Banner tells his other personas in Hulk's mind to find Admiral and Lieutenant Banner before going to see Doc Samson, remarking that the Titan is waiting in a corner of his mind. Banner can't allow him to resurface again, but he doesn't know how to contain him. Samson asks Banner if he has considered dismantling the Mind Palace and going back to normal, while at the same time Titan appears to the Hulk in the engine room, remarking that he owns Hulk's mind, body, and soon enough his world. Monolith tells her assistant that she must tell Hulk about what has been implanted in his head and that they need to remove all the tech that was implanted, while Banner tells Samson that he's not going to give up all this cause he's finally in control of everything, but Samson doubts it. Meanwhile, in the engine room, Hulk attacks Titan, but he grabs the Hulk and smashes him down with great force, remarking that Hulk is useless in this cage, and that he owns him, and owns Banner's mind as well, and that he will infest every corner of his thoughts. Samson tells Banner that past trauma can come back in waves and can be all-consuming. Banner may have become the strongest he has ever been, but he's finally strong enough to be vulnerable, and now the time is perfect to face this demon. Banner then sees his father Brian, remarking in fear that he has to go, and that he wants Samson to walk with him, and that he will allow him to leave the therapy program just this once, as something is happening, and he might need a hand. They then follow Banner's father, with Samson telling Banner to confront his demon, until they reach the controlling room and find it covered in blood. Meanwhile, in the material world, Hulk says that he has to leave this planet, cause Titan is coming and trying to gain control again, and Hulk can't put this planet and these people in danger. Monolith then comes to see the Hulk, but he tells her that he can't have a conversation right now. Back in Hulk's mind, Samson tells Banner to get to a safe place and that they will make sure that Titan does not emerge, then ask who helped Banner building and creating all this, but Banner refuses to answer and ends the therapy program, remarking that he can handle this without Samson's help. Monolith then breaks the door and gets into the Hulk's chamber and tells him that he is in danger and can't leave, but Hulk says that there is something inside of him and that he is losing control and doesn't want to hurt anyone. Monolith then asks if Hulk knew about the nuclear devices implanted in his head and wanted to know who did that to him so they can destroy him, but Banner says that the devices implanted in his mind are his last gift to the Hulk. When Banner dies, Hulk will live on forever, tormenting any soul he comes across. The nuclear explosives, however, give Banner the final chance to have Hulk die with him, so Hulk might be separated into tiny pieces over far distances. Hulk tells Monolith to trust him, as there is something much more destructive inside him than she could ever imagine, but Monolith says that Hulk has gone mad and tells Pave and Brutal to apprehend him. Pave catches the Hulk, remarking that he's doing this for the good of their people, while in Hulk's mind, Banner finds his other personas killed. Before confronting the Titan in the engine room, Hulk tells Monolith that the Titan is here, but she doesn't listen to him. She tells the Hulk that he must become their king and that they have to cut this Bruce infection out of him, along with the other modifications. Hulk begs her to go, as Titan will destroy everything, and promises to come back as soon as he fixes this. In Hulk's mind, Banner manages to send SOS before he is overthrown by his father. Meanwhile, in Strange Academy on Earth, Doc Samson in Sasquatch body calls Doctor Strange and tells him that Banner is still alive and needs help. On Hulk's planet, Monolith operates on the Hulk, trying to remove Banner from his mind, where Brian Banner becomes totally in control and starts turning into the Titan. Banner says that he lost control of everything and that he is alone, but Hulk tells him that he is not. Brian Banner then starts sending Hulk enemies in the engine room to gradually increase his rage, while in the material world, Hulk goes on rampage. Banner then tells Hulk to stop fighting, as this fuels the Titan. He then tells Hulk to sit with him and trust him, and that all these attacks will break on him cause he's strong. Titan's attempts to enrage the Hulk fail against Banner's control, but he keeps increasing Hulk's rage, while Banner tells him to stay calm, as these waves will break on them cause they are strong. In Stark Lab in Wundagur, Doctor Strange tells Samson that Tony Stark converted the dead Celestial he was storing here into his latest Hulkbuster armor and flew it off into space, but he left behind the part of it that powered the portal, which they need to reach the Hulk. Samson then says that he is linked with Banner through a program he constructed in his mind, and that he is facing trauma that he's never experienced before, and says that there is an entity lurking inside him and seems to have taken control. When Samson asked Banner about who helped him doing all this in his mind, he refused to share that info until Samson received the SOS message Banner sent him, believing that Strange is the one who helped Banner building the Mind Palace. But Strange says that he has nothing to do with this, and that he heard that the magic used on Banner was something unknown, ancient, and powerful, and that he needs their help before going into the portal. Meanwhile, in Hulk's mind, Titan takes full control, increasing Hulk's rage to stage 9, where he sends him powerful enemies, such as Galactus, the Phoenix, Black Bolt, and Thanos wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Banner struggles to stay in control, forcing Titan to increase Hulk's rage to stage unknown, where Hulk in the material world discharges gamma energy and seemingly destroys the whole planet. This book perfectly paves the way for the Titan to emerge, but Hulk has overpowered and survived nuclear detonations in the past, so these explosives implanted in his head should not be able to kill him. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.